So yeah, they also today at that event unveiled a tablet.
Right.
And Gabe wrote that up, so I'm gonna let him talk about it because I don't really know anything.
Yeah,
about it.
and it's I don't want to say it's a disappointment because it's not. It's just when we first got the press release stuff, scrolling through and saw it, was like, oh my gosh, they did a tablet, and got super excited because we have the Lenovo Duet 5 and we have the HP X2. Asus has a newer MediaTek one out. So we knew more tablets were coming, but this is the Gen 2 Snapdragon, like the Duet 5 has, which is awesome news for people that want the better chip in a smaller device, because the HP's 11 inch, the Duet's 13.3. This is 10.1.
The Duet 3 will undo.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to fix all that. So, but it's 10.1 inches, which is what kind of your standard tablet is. It's what the original Duet was. But when I first opened up the photos in the press release, I'm like, man, this thing looks like the old school Tab 10. It's got the ribbed back on the side.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. It looks like, if you ever saw the Asus, I don't remember what it was called. Asus had one. They were identical other than the logo. So you had Asus, CTL, and Acer all had the rock chip powered
$33.99.
Oh,
baby.
man, it was horrible.
So
it was
slow.
We tried to root for it, but it was so bad. And Acer hasn't done a tablet since then. So when they brought this out, I was pretty excited. It has kind of a unique folio case that it kind of slides down into, but it kind of robots into different ways you can do display mode and everything.
I do like the way that just the top half of the case just folds backwards on itself to create the tent part,
which is awesome. But
then
smart. So it has halfway down, it has like little sleeves for it to slide into, so you don't have to worry about it popping off of the folio accidentally if you bump it or anything like that. But it's pretty standard fare as far as it's 10.1, 1920 by 1200.
Yeah, it's a 16 by
10.
So
don't know the
old
nits,
school.
but I'm assuming it's going to be 300. I hope it's 400 like the Duet.
I would hope so.
Don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me if they didn't snag the same panel as the original Duet. And just
Yeah.
in there.
So, a little disappointing. The Folio Keyboard does not come with it. It is optional, and this is not a device that's going to be geared toward. I'm not saying you won't be able to get it at Best Buy, but this is geared directly towards schools and enterprises.
Oh, it looks like it's made to be thrown off a
Yeah,
building.
it is.
Yeah.
It's mil-spec rated. It's rugged, but
It's
it
got
does.
the huge bumpers. We were like, is that a case? Like,
Yeah,
nope,
it looks like it
we
has
were looking at the
it looks
photos,
like
we
it
were
has
like,
a
this is-
life-proof case on
Yeah.
it, but it does have a garage stylus, which is a huge plus. The X2 comes with the stylus, but it's the magnetic wireless charging, which is really cool. But it's really nice to just have something that gets out of the way. I would, if I used a stylus, I'd rather have one that
Oh,
just
me,
goes
100%. Just because you know where it is. You know where to find it.
Yeah.
You know,
You can always have a nicer one in your bag.
Right.
Have your pen oval in your bag or whatever, and you grab that when you need it. But
right. But if you're like, oh man, I forgot my, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just take
There it
notes or
is.
whatever. So, but other than that, I could only see one USB-C port. It does have front-facing speakers on the rear, which is
Yeah, I
cool.
saw
So
that.
right below in the bezels. The bezels aren't like out of control. They do look a little junky, but they're not. It's not like, oh man, this looks like a 2018 Amazon Fire tablet. It's not. It's not like that. But the cool thing is it is the Snapdragon Gen 2. And the price is going to be $399. That's with the stylus, but without the case. So it's not a horrible price, but it's going to need to go on sale for me to ever really recommend.
What's the RAM storage they said?
That's the problem. Up to 4 gigs, up to 64 gigs. So it's going to be a 464 device. And as I put in my article, and as we've always said, high-end devices, you expect 8 gigs of RAM or more. These lower mid-range devices, they really need 8 gigs of RAM to perform well, to be able to pick it up and go, yeah, this thing's pretty snappy. That's why the Duet 5 is so awesome. I mean, it's got the RAM.
It's a 4 gig though. I'm pretty sure.
Not the Best Buy one. It's
is it
8 128. Yeah. And then the X2 has 8 gigs as well, but it needs that 8 gigs. And the storage, which I get for schools, they don't care. They use flash drives and all that stuff, but I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I really see this being marketed not just to schools, but probably more so enterprise, because they do have an LTE option. So if they make like a life-proof style case or something like that you can clasp around it, this will be the perfect device for guys in their truck to throw on their dashboard. And they use it, completing orders. Stanley Steamer was out at my house last week, and before they even walked out of the house, I got an email saying that they completed the job and the invoice was in my email. And I'm like, stuff like that where those devices are
Right.
really
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
shine.
for sure.
You know,
Yeah,
we
it
had
takes a beating. No
Yeah,
big
we
deal.
had iPads at the car lot when I worked there, and it was you could be out on the lot and you didn't have to, you know, drag people into your office and do all this stuff. So that's where this thing's going to be aimed at. But if it's that rugged and it goes on sale for $299, it'd be a great device for a kid.
Sure.
Yeah, have it around the house.
Does Acer make any other Windows or any other tablets?
They make like one
Android
line.
tablets?
They had they had for a long time they had the Iconic line, but
Yeah.
they don't make was it Iconic or Ionic? Iconic.
I don't know.
Andy
I
Cam?
remember it was
Look
an I
up,
something.
yeah, look up Acer Iconic tablet.
I think it's Ionic.
Might be
Ionic.
ironic.
Ironic.
Iconia.
There you go, Iconia. There you go.
So
What a
yeah,
weird name.
yeah, that's why nobody
We
can
were
remember
all
it.
wrong. So, but I don't know that they've made. They have like those weird transformer like kickstand PC things that are
Yeah.
kind of tablet-y,
Yeah.
but I don't think they make.
Yeah.
They just haven't made a ton, and that's when we've seen tablet stuff, it's just like it's probably not going to be Acer because they just don't do this very often.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised that they went as rugged as they did. Like, I get that you want to make it a little bit more of a rugged device, but why not?
Why not do both?
Why not? Yeah.
Or why not just have a case made for it?
Or just,
Lenovo did the Duet, and then they did the 10e. Just do two
Right.
different
Or-
devices,
or that.
or get with a company and make a Snap-on case for it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's life proof.
Hey,
or
we
something.
sell a rugged case if you want
Right.
for in the field, or if you want this for whatever.
yeah, I mean,
you
like
can
the
buy this case.
X2 got down to like $250 last week, and then there was a $100 coupon from Snapdragon Insiders. Like $150 for that tablet is totally worth it.
Yeah.
But I would never hand that to my son, not
Right.
without some kind of case on it.
Right.
Sure.
Because he's
So-
my son.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do wish they would just made a consumer-facing version.
Yeah.
Because like more tablets, the better.
And $399 without
Well,
the
but that's
Folio.
weird though, is that
Yeah.
it does
It's a
say
little-
It's
a little
real steep.
Yeah,
it's
a little
real
steep.
steep.
It
Especially
does
if it's a
say
460
it does say
64.
Chrome OS Tab 510 or Chromebook Tab 510 and then Chromebook Enterprise Tab 510. So it's going to be available through some retail channel.
Yeah.
But it's going to look like that. You're going to get what you get.
Let's get one in. We'll test it out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give it a ride, but
definitely.
I have a hard time seeing in
For-
a consumer channel how that would compete with the Duet 3.
I mean, if you're going to
Duet
keep
3
doing
is-
this, if you're going to keep doing
real
this,
good.
give me upgradable RAM. Let me upgrade my RAM.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No. Yeah. Not.
I actually
not-
saw somebody upgrade a video guy did do an upgrade eMMC storage and soldered RAM on a Chromebook.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I mean they always say, well, it's not upgradable. It is if you know how to do it.
If you
but
can unsolder and
I don't
resolder.
recommend doing that. So.
Let's get a soldering
Soldering kit
machine in
and-
here. Soldering kit in here.
and learn how to
There's one in
unsolder
there.
also.
All right. Well, there we go.
There you go.
Let's
There you
get
go.
let's get to
Go
work.
buy one and just see what happens.
Let's
If you ruin
pop
it, you
one
ruin it.
open. It'll be one of those kind of like when we tried to do
Flex.
installing Flex.
Well,
On,
if it didn't work, just scrap it.
yeah. Well, here's the video, folks. We tried and we failed.
But that's why we do.
Doesn't
these
work.
things.